But the irony is...
Hi, this is Richard Wolff, and I'll leave you this link and a couple of other links under this video, but listen to the guy. You know, what he's saying is making perfect sense, and anybody who's watched my videos know that I promote Socio-Capitalism, a society that supports individual business owners, family businesses, and also supports society as well, because we understand that every creature that's born in this on this planet has a right to life, and that means we have a right to survive. Okay, now we've not got our common lands anymore, and our cottage industries are no longer needed, are we? We're not needed to weave and spin and spend all our time doing laborious tasks. Even farming is highly mechanised now. So really, every human should have more leisure time. There's that many of us. There's plenty of us to do the work that's available. But it seems that a set of rich, evil people want to hoard trillions and trillions upon trillions upon trillions and keep the majority of humanity in dire straits, poverty, misery, despair. And even in countries like Britain, where even really the poorest people have got more access to food and shelter than people of other nations that are on less than $1 a day or $2 a day. And as conditions get worse for the people of Britain, as our rights are stripped away, so it gets even worse for the people that still haven't managed to attain those rights. It looks like those rights are going to be gone before they even manage to get on their feet, these people. And actually, they're never going to get on their feet, because the people of Britain can't get on our feet, because we insist. We insist on being stupid. We insist on stamping out any hint of sense and sanity coming from our own ranks. We insist on bowing down to the rich and powerful, the people who've been educated at Eton, that antiquated dinosaur of an education system that's been churning out monsters for how long? When are you going to wake up, people? When are you going to forget your petty hatreds, your petty ego wounds? It's time to understand that, look, our planet is in crisis, and on every level. We're talking about economic, political, social, and environmental. We're facing a crisis. This is a crisis point. This is where the monsters of humanity that have been ruling us for how long, they've shown the true colours. Nobody can deny it. Look, the emperor is wearing no clothes, and his best mate is a child-abusing, misogynist, racist, vile monster. That's the fact of it. Jesus asked us to forgive our enemies, to love our enemies. One of the ways to love your enemy is to stop them from actually putting their own souls at risk. Because these people are that stupid, they don't even believe they have a soul. Okay, that's how stupid they are. They think they just magically materialised out of the universe. They believe in nothing. They believe in nothing except what they see reflected back at them in the mirror, themselves. And that's the only thing they care about. The dangerous, dangerous monsters of power. Psychopaths, actually intellectually disabled, because they do not have the capacity to empathise. They are shallow thinkers. Their whole education system favours the shallow thinker. It favours parrots. Parrots. Oh, this person has got a really good memory. They can remember all the dates, all the names. They're really intelligent. Yeah, they'll go up in the world. No, actually, it's been proven now. Scientists have proven that actually the ability to memorise things does not prove that person is of higher intelligence. If anything, it signifies they're of less intelligence. Because the people who can't actually remember little things like dates and times, they do actually have a better grasp of the bigger picture of reality, of the problem. We can't fix a problem if we don't understand it. Well, you know, we do understand, don't we? We understand the problems. We understand how they've been created. He understands. There's lots of people like him. Chris Hedges, Abby Martin, Ken O'Keefe. You know, the list is endless of people that understand exactly what the problem is. We're being robbed and raped and battered and murdered and poisoned and stripped of our rights by people who sit on podiums behind with national flags behind them, talking about how important they all are and how they're going to make life better, except it doesn't get better, does it? It's got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It got worse and worse and worse to the point of 2 world wars where it was really bad. And then actually, behind the scenes, it's been getting worse and worse and worse behind the glossy images of consumerism and corporate capitalism that's been going on by stealth. The holidays and the pretty clothes and all the lovely stuff you can buy for your house and pound land. Meanwhile, our planet. There's been a war against our planet. It is in a terrible state. We're facing loss of the Pacific Ocean, for goodness sake. And you think you can ignore these things because you can go to the shop and buy some food and this? I tell you, you're not going to be able to do it soon. And by the time you wake up, especially the people of the Western world in Britain, you're going to have no rights. You're not even going to be given the right of freedom of speech and expression. You will have no right to protest. Nobody shall hear you scream. Just as you people of Britain and the Western world deafened your ears to the screams that have been going on in Palestine for how long? That's been going on in Iraq, in Libya, in Syria, in Afghanistan. Corporate madness is what has been going on. And stripping every society. Absolute filth. That's not capitalism. That isn't capitalism. That's crime. It's crime. Capitalism without socialism is a crime. People are not born to earn a profit for some rich guy who then goes and does what? Employs MPs to commit war crimes against people abroad because he don't like Muslims. Or, no, actually, he wants his hands on their oil and their resources. That is what is really going on. Like they did how many centuries ago, you know? Oh, it was only a couple of centuries ago, wasn't it? A century ago, actually, they were enslaving black people on the grounds that they were black. Absolute filth. It's filth. That's what it is. Filth. That's what's governing our planet. Filth. Well, I'm a natural born cleaner. Okay, and it's time to clean this planet up. And wherever jar light shines, the vampires will turn to dust. And that's how it is. And anybody who wants to cling to their evil propaganda, their antiquated crap, well, I'm sorry for you. All I can do is pity your poor soul. But I do pray and hope that the people of sense and sanity will not be swayed by your rhetoric, the rhetoric of people who have no heart, no compassion, no balance, no forgiveness, no understanding, who wish to live by antiquated dinosaur dictates of mad people who knew nothing and still to this day they know nothing. They want to stick by them, voting their Republican and their Tory or their Democrat. What's a Democrat in America? What's a Labour MP in America? In Britain? What are they? Covert monsters serving the same filth, every single one of them. We want socio-capitalism. That's life. That's reality. If you can't live in reality, do not expect to live on planet Earth with humanity, because I tell you, your days are over. They are over. The light is shining. It will shine. You will be revealed in it. And you are revealed in it. And you can hide behind your lies. You can condemn me and point your fingers at me and accuse me and punish and persecute me as much as you like, as you've been doing this world since the day I was born. But you will never get past the reality of the universal intelligence that created you. And you think that when your body dies, that's the end. Well, it's going to be a hard day, a reckoning for you lot when your physical bodies perish. That is all I've got to say to you. You have been warned. And people, listen to Richard Wolff, okay? Listen to what this man is saying. It's time. It is time we said no. It is time. Lose the divisions. Lose them. Understand. Look at what they've done to Iraq. Listen to the people of Iraq explain how the Western powers have divided them up into the Sunni area and the Shia area and the Kurdish area and the Baha'i area and the Christian area. And the people are saying, we never used to live like this. Is that how we want Britain to be? Actually, they've already done it in Britain. Evil. Evil. Divide and rule. Stop with the divisions. Stop with them. Stop judging people. Start looking at yourselves and what are you doing to repair the damage to our planet? What are you doing for your children's future? Because I tell you now, moaning about Muslims and immigrants is not going to help your child's future. If you want to help your children's future, listen to this man, Richard Wolff. Okay? Wolff by name, but not by nature.